Hello and good morning. Welcome back. Now, it's November, right? And I know you probably have a few things you said you were going to be doing, maybe by August, by September, but it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
Why? A simple word, very long one, procrastination. And here we're going to be talking about defeating this really awful thing, actually, when you think about it. We have Gabriel Balogun here with us today to discuss this. He is a business development strategist. He has a passion for pushing personalities and brands to achieve the best outcome. Maybe relearning and having a better strategy might just help you get out of this procrastinating situation.
Definitely.
It's great to have you in the studio.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome back.
Good morning.
So it's November, like
End of
joke,
the
like
year.
joke, like play, like play. All the things people said they were going to do, what do you think really is at fault here?
Interesting. So let me begin by saying that we are not procrastinators. We just have the habit of procrastinating.
Okay.
I think that reframing is very important because it helps us deal with it with science, right? I believe that of the numerous reasons, the culprits for procrastinating is stress.
Stress.
Yes.
The average Nigerian is stressed.
Yes. And because it's a habit, the think about it, every habit has three levels or three parts. Trigger, pattern, reward. Now, we cannot deal with the triggers because we're in Nigeria, right? I mean, we would always have stressors anywhere in the world.
Everywhere.
However, we can deal with the pattern because let's say you are tired of, you have to send an email and then you're tired.
Yeah.
Your brain is telling you, sis, you're too tired to start thinking of how to write this email. Just watch some skits.
Yeah, on your
So
phone.
that's the trigger, stress. But you move away from doing the tasks to watching videos or skits. And then that's the pattern. And then you get the reward. So when people think about their goals and they're like, man, I've not achieved this. Man, I don't even think I have the power to push for this.
Yeah.
They don't do it. And then they go do something else, right? And so what they need to do is to break that pattern, that instead of moving away from the tasks when they're stressed, they need to do it. And the easiest way to do that is to think of the task as input-based as opposed to output-based. So let's say you were supposed to start a business.
Okay.
But you're tired, you're fatigued, you're thinking of everything that is happening in Nigeria. How am I going to start this business and all of that? Instead of saying, let me start a business, why not get your first customer? That's input-based.
Okay.
So instead of thinking of starting the entire business, let me get the first customer.
Okay.
And the moment you get the first customer, you get the reward. You see that this is good. You get the second customer. You get the third customer. You've already started the business.
Okay.
As opposed to thinking, let me go and register the name. I don't have 150K. All those bodies is off because now you've taken the first step and you just need to keep doing it.
There's so much truth in everything you said. But I know that there are also you mentioned science.
Yes.
Now, there's some ways that there's some things people can do to sort of, in a sense, alleviate the stress and reduce the procrastination. Can you advise on that?
And that's why I like the topic, motivation. No one can really motivate you except yourself. Now, I know a lot of motivational speakers can come from my head, but the truth is, if you're not willing to do anything, you cannot do anything. So the very first thing is you need to ask yourself, why do I not want to do this? That's the science. Identify the reason why you don't want to do it. Why don't I want to send that email? Why don't I want to ask that girl out? Why am I afraid of doing it? Is it boring? Is it vague? Is it not interesting? Once you figure that out, you need to now reframe the task to become something that is enjoyable for you.
Okay.
So you need to think of the reward and then imagine yourself enjoying that reward. And that sort of gives you energy to take the very first step.
I can probably give an example of myself procrastinating here. So I started, I think this was 2019, started a candle business.
Interesting.
And I have all the candle wax, all the fragrances, all the colors. I even have packaging. I have everything I need to just launch. I even saved the Instagram handle. I've done everything. And then I'm just like, don't worry, I'm coming. And then I looked at the dollar. If I import this fragrance now, it's not the same price as how many years ago. So I've been procrastinating so long that it just seems so overwhelming to go back and actually restart. So is there anything else that I can do? There are probably a lot of people who probably have these kinds of things in mind. Dreams that they've pushed to the side. Kids, maybe husband wasn't really so interested, didn't really ginger you. What can they do at this point?
Get your first customer.
First customer.
Just get your first customer.
All right, Gabriel, come and buy candle now.
Right, I mean, if the fragrance is nice, why not?
All right.
But I think get your first customer.
Okay.
Don't think about opening the store yet.
Okay.
Don't even think about branding and colors and all of that.
Okay.
Get the first customer and get profit. Once you get profit, the energy sparks. Like you're like, wow, I sold this and I made 40K or I made 10K.
Okay.
I can literally sell 10 more and make 100K without breaking a sweat. I have 3, 4, 5 people that I can take these candles to. They can put it in their office. I can talk to someone that does gift boxes for organizations and say, why don't you add my candle? Just your brain begins to open up to how can I move from 10K profits to the second customer, to the third customer. See, business is buying and selling in the layman terms. So as long as you're starting to sell and people are buying, you've started the candle business. And then you sell, maybe you give yourself, okay, I just want to have 5 customers for the next 1 month for a start. Get feedback, understand what they like, and then become their official candle supplier.
Amen.
And say every month, I will bring 3 fragrances. You pick 1, or you pick 2, or you pick 3. And once, everyone likes sweet things. Once it's smelling nice, someone else comes, where did you get this? Oh, someone brought it for me. And that's how it begins.
So is there anything that, just as quickly as possible, meditation can do?
Meditation. So, you know what meditation does is, well, yes, meditation clears your mind. Right? When you're meditating, you force yourself to zone out of every other thing and become laser focused or tunnel vision on one specific thing. So but your meditation has to have purpose. Are you meditating to clear your mind? Are you meditating on how to get the first customer? Are you meditating on how to be a good mother? Whatever it is you want to meditate on, you need to define it so that you can tunnel vision on it. Once you do that, your mind opens up.
Honestly speaking, I can't wait to try some of this, out later on. It just feels like everyone is dealing with so much at the same time. And it becomes a journey of trying to not take 2 steps back and always at least take 1 step forward.
The understanding of every journey lies in taking the first step.
Take that first step.
Yes.
Don't know who this message was for this morning. It might have been for you. It might have been for you. Whoever it was for, you should share your thoughts on this. I can't wait to see them. Use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC and let us know. Hopefully you are not one of the procrastinators, and by 2024, it will be a thing of the past.